Yeah, I'm disappointed, man. My granddad couldn't be here, but he actually left me a gift. He's out on the road right now, and he left me this gift and this note. So, dear grandson, I'm so sorry. I seen that it was National Grandson Day, and I thought I had to get you a gift. I know you wanted you a micro Game Boy for a while, so I stopped at the game store and got you one. I'm so glad. I've been looking for a Game Boy Mini. This is a Dreamcast memory card.
Let's get ready to rumble! It's round one, and Sega is flexing its newfound muscles with its brand new game system called Dreamcast.
This is the first time I ever played it.
First time for Matt Mignogno.
Whoa.
Because this is the first day it went on sale.
I expect it to do really well.
This is your host, Kevin DeWay, and this is Exploring Its Relevance. 1999, what a time to be alive. Pop culture was ran by boy bands, blockbuster movies, and of course the rise of the almighty invention, the internet. And you can't talk about 1999 without talking about Y2K, the big scary reset. And you also can't talk about 1999 without the Dreamcast. Even though the Dreamcast was a complete commercial failure, I feel like it's very impactful, especially when you look at the consoles came before it and the consoles that came after it. I know what you're thinking, how is a system a commercial failure and it's still impactful? Well, I'll tell you, the internet. The Dreamcast had a whole browser CD that you could put into your Dreamcast and connect it to the internet with a mouse and keyboard you could buy for it and browse the internet from the comfort of your own couch, bruh. If that's not living in 2024, I don't know what is. Even though the console is almost 25 years old, you can actually still access the internet if you buy a modem for it online, which I think is pretty neat. I wouldn't be interested in doing it because you can't really do that much on the internet, but I still think it's pretty neat you can do that. That's right, DLC was on the Dreamcast. What? That's right, a 25-year-old console set a staple for DLC way back in 1999, and now it's a staple in modern day gaming. And doing some research for this video, I actually found out there's actually quite a few games that had DLC on there, which I find shocking because the internet was at its infancy then. Crazy to think in 1999 we actually had online multiplayer with internet that sounded like and it's insane how many online multiplayer games the Dreamcast actually had. Look at that list, it's a very hefty list. I'm actually surprised how many games that supported online play. And let's not forget about Phantasy Star Online. It was the very first online multiplayer game that you could play from a game console. Basically, Phantasy Star had a walk so GTA 5 could run. It's low-key crazy just to think about how far the internet has came in the last 25 years. Straight out the box, it had internet capability. It had a modem on the back of it, and you could hook it up to the internet and play someone from another part of the country. Straight out the box. Which was unheard of at the time, because used to you had to buy an accessory for your console to even get it online, and you could just pull it straight out the box and play someone online all the way from Chicago to Florida. And in my opinion, I think this is a big deal because every console after this has been like a main staple in a console. The PlayStation 2 and the Xbox actually had online capability straight out of the box, but it was after the Dreamcast actually did it. And also the Dreamcast had a leaderboard where you could compare achievements and high scores that you got on games, which is also kind of crazy because you could do that from the comfort of your own home. Now it's been a main staple for every console since. Also doing some research for this video, I found out that they had online events. So for the first online event they had was for Sonic Adventure, and it was 6 Christmas trees that played Christmas songs Jingle Bells, Silent Night, and Joy to the World. Then Sega got really meta and they actually had an online event for Sonic Adventure and had a whole bunch of signs and balloons celebrating the release date in America for the Dreamcast. They have little balloons everywhere that when you touch the balloons it says thank you Sonic Team, and then they got little signs that tell you little hints for online stuff they got. It's funny because I see concepts like this and I think that they're like really new or newer than what they are, but it's kind of crazy that all this happened in 1999. Especially with like games like Pokemon that do events all the time. It's kind of really, we're like desensitized to it, so this is just a normal events, but this is unheard of in 1999. No, I ain't talking about the plug for that Loud Pack. I'm talking about the plug for the Dreamcast. No, but seriously, this is low-key crazy. This is the same plug that I used to plug up my PS5 can actually go into my Sega Dreamcast that was made in 1999. It was also ahead of the time in the plugs, because the PlayStation 2 had like a big bulky plug that you have to add. Then the GameCube had a weird plug, and also the Xbox did. And this is the same plug that I used for my PS5. That is insane. The Dreamcast was so ambitious at the time because it wasn't only just for gaming. It had like multiple stuff you could do on there, like browse the internet, listen to music from CDs, get on online forums, check your emails, all from the comfort of your own couch. And looking at all the modern consoles, you can tell the Dreamcast has left its mark with it trying to be the best home hub for entertainment. They even had a DVD player in the works. If they end up having the DVD player where they could connect to it and you could listen to CDs, DVDs, browse the internet, get on forums, and get on leaderboards from there, and check emails from the comfort of your own couch, the Dreamcast would have been unstoppable.
Who killed Hannibal?
The Dreamcast was very ambitious for its time, and unfortunately, it had a bunch of contributing factors the reason why it fell. Mainly, the PS2. And unfortunately, it had a bunch of other factors, including piracy, and the Saturn done awful, so no one really wanted to buy the next generation Dreamcast. And also, oddly enough, Microsoft worked really hard with the Dreamcast to help develop it, and just so happens it's very easy to pirate games on the Dreamcast. So I don't know, that's kind of a, little strange that right after Sega announced that they're no longer making consoles, just so happens Microsoft comes out with a console, the original Xbox that came out in 2001. Very, very strange, but ultimately it's from bad marketing. If Sega did not fumble the Sega Saturn as bad as they did and lose a whole bunch of money on that, then drop a whole bunch of money into a new console, we probably would have got to see the Dreamcast too. Thank you so much for watching, and if you made it this far, consider giving me a like and subbing to my channel. And every Wednesday I'm going to start trying to stream, so kind of check me out there. Also follow me on Twitter, and follow me on Instagram, and follow me on Twitch at Kevin DeWay. Oh yeah, and also this is what YouTube recommends for you.